guys, it's Brett here from Wicked Industries Custom Shop. Today I want to talk to you about an engine breather catch can. A lot of you guys have probably heard of catch cans, probably seen them, but do you actually know what they're used for? Do you know the purpose of a catch can and how they work? So this one here I've just built for the turbo jet ski behind me, and I'm going to sort of open it up and show you a little bit about what's inside it and how it works. So I'll just have to take the top off and I'll give you a little bit better idea of what's in there. So the primary purpose of a breather catch can is to separate your oil from engine vapors. So the harder you push an engine, the more blow-by you're going to get past your piston rings. Blow-by is basically compression gases that pass your piston rings into the sump. They're mixed with engine oil, and they typically get blown out through the top of the rock cover. So when we build a catch can, we want to separate all those nasty engine oils and vapors, fuel vapors and whatnot from the air, and try and condense the oil vapors back into oil. To do this, to do it properly, we need to build some pretty elaborate baffles and stuff like that, and filter screens and whatnot to help try and separate the oil. Okay, so inside this particular catch can, we're actually running two different types of gauze to help separate the engine oil from the vapors. If we take a look inside, so we've got a filter screen in there. That's the last sort of line of filtration. On the inside here, what you can't see underneath that is a series of baffles. Okay, so as your engine vapors come in, they hit those baffles, hit the walls, push off, they separate some of the oil just via the baffles. After that, underneath here, we've got a series of holes in one of the baffles which allows all our vapors to come through. They then pass through the stainless steel gauze which are inside. Now as your engine vapors are brushing up against all this gauze, some of the oil is pulled out of the air. So the next step, they're coming through here into this sort of low pressure system area here, before finally passing through the filter gauze and breathing out the top of the tank. So once our oil is separated from the air, it then falls back into the bottom of the catch can, and in this particular setup, they're actually going to drain back into the engine, back into the sump. So sometimes people just cap them off, they don't always have to go back into the sump. On this particular application, it's a racing jet ski, so naturally we want to try and keep as much oil in the sump as we can. So by separating it from the vapors, sending it back down there, we're helping to keep the sump full. And that's about the gist of a catch can. There's plenty out on the market that are basically just open canisters. They do separate a little bit of oil, but they don't do a very good job, and hence they're very cheap. That's the difference between one of those eBay specials, something that is nice and cheap, and a quality catch can, is the amount of work that goes inside that you don't actually see. So we're going to rewind it a little bit. I'm just going to put the camera back onto time lapse, and you'll be able to see some of this catch can getting built. Now I did lose a little bit of footage. My phone rang a couple of times while I was trying to do it, and I duck out of screen sometimes to use the guillotine and the drill press, but you'll get the general idea of what's inside one of my catch cans, and hopefully that explains it a little bit to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and follow our Facebook, Instagram pages. We're also on Snapchat, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm constantly putting new stuff up there as I can. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.